Welcome to today's team call, ladies. Today is the last Monday of the month. We have 3 weeks to hit Success Club. 3 days, not 3 weeks,
Oh my
3 days. I know. I wish it was 3 weeks. 3 days. So wherever you are, whether you are at SC0 or SC whatever it may be, you still have time to reach your goals. I think the biggest mistake that we can make is think, oh, there's only 3 days left in the month, I'm not even going to try. Because then you're going to lose more momentum. You're going to lose more just that like momentum and like excitement. So make sure that you are still sending out your invites. Do your best. You can still hit Success Club if that's your goal. At the very worst, you're going to build some momentum and start off next month strong. So don't stop working yet. Make sure that you're going all out these next couple of days. So we have some announcements. Today was our national wake up call. I don't know if everybody's had a chance to listen. I usually don't listen live, but I got to today. And I loved that they spoke about having accountability calls. If you haven't heard already, go ahead and make sure that you listen to that this week. But it made me feel really good because that's basically what we're doing in our Push October group. So if you aren't in our Push October group, I did make a post last week about you joining our Push November group. The only requirements to be in there are that you show up, that you complete your daily tracker, that you do those things, that you show up for our calls, but you don't have to have like there's no minimums other than you show up for yourself and you do the calls that you need to do. So if you want to be a part of that and you aren't already, I think all of you on here are though, which is really exciting. So if you want to be a part of that, let me know and we'll get you added to that group. Oh, cool.
For those of you who are wondering, I put what that really involves is showing up 5 days a week. And what that showing up means you doing your daily business behavior. So you don't have to show up all day like in our group. It's just you look at your tracker and you're like, okay, am I doing did I work out? Check. Yes. Did I do my personal development? All right. Yes. Check. So that's what we mean by showing up with your tracker. So we have a tracker in that group, and that's where it gives a breakdown of what the things we should focus on daily. So you're not like really confused as to what you should be focusing on. And it even goes to the extent of like, did you post about the business today? Did you post about your life today? So like that, you have a structure to your day. And then you can also fit it in throughout your day. So if you're like, I can't really sit down for an hour and do all my stuff, but I can chop it off into small blocks during my day and complete my tracker as I go. So that is what we have as a tracker. And as you track your stuff, it has a cool little percentage at the end, and it will say you are 90% completed with your tracker, or you are 70% complete with your tracker. That makes my love language feel like, I don't know, I'm just like, yes, like it challenges me. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, oh, I want to make that to like the 90s, So it has this little cool fancy feature that Karina has. And what she attached to it too was committing to working to your business a minimum of 1 hour a day, which is other behaviors.
Yeah, that's a really good point. The group itself is pretty dead. We're not doing anything extra in there because I don't want it to be a place where like you feel like you have to add more to your plate. We're all super busy. So it's just where you go in and track that you've been doing your daily activities that you're supposed to be doing anyways if you're growing your
business. Back to the announcements. So 2B Mindset certification ends on Wednesday. Make sure you check that out. The Shift Shop Challenge Packs are still on sale. As we all know, we love Rachel Hollis, and she'll be at Summit. The Summit tickets are on sale as well. If you earn Success Club the first 3 months as a coach, you get your ticket paid for, which is amazing. I don't get that luxury. I wish I did. I would earn that sucker right away. But I did want to share this part about if you were on Shakeology or any performance items, you got a special thank you added to your library, and there are 6 extra exclusive content workouts by Autumn, and they're an extension of the 80-day obsession program. And I put here a brief summary. They're about 45 minutes long, and they're more challenging than the way you ended 80-day obsession. So if you kind of want to jump into that, it might be a bit of a challenge, but it does say that you can integrate it with any additional. If you want to unlock, if you don't have, for example, if you look into your body and you don't see it, the way to unlock it is if you get any nutritional supplement, you will unlock it. But if not, don't worry, it also gets added to all Beachbody On Demand members January 2nd. So this is something to also share with your customers to let them know that they're going to have another workout added to their library January 2nd. Let me scroll. And then our usual weekly recognition moment. Shout out to our team who is rocking it. Olivia, congratulations. I'm not sure on the call, I can't see, but congratulations on leading and being the first one on the team to reach Success Club. That is amazing. I do hope you're on a call so that you can jump on and share a little bit about your journey, your story, or tips on how you've achieved Success Club. Congratulations to Gabrielle for earning Success Club 2, Livier for earning Success Club 2, for Rosa, myself, Karina, Claudia, Jaime, Carrie, Nicole, Jennifer, Paige, Tana, and Melody. Congratulations, ladies, for helping one person this month. And I don't know about you, but I know that you may see this, you're like, oh my goodness, like maybe my name's not on the board yet, or maybe you're at 2. And Karina just sprinkled a little bit about that. Like, don't let that defeat you, because I think to me, I always find I've had moments where it's the end of the day, hours before 9 p.m. and I'm still like, I'm talking to people like I'm going. And by the minute, I reach Success Club 10. And so it's possible. And I want to pour that vision on you so that you don't call it quits or that you don't feel defeated. And if anything, like Karina said, it pulls you up to planting those seeds for next month. So for me, I already talked to someone last week who told me that they're going to enroll this upcoming Thursday. Now, mind you, I was like, oh man, I wanted it to be this month. But to me, I'm like, all right, I'm going to start the next month at Success Club 2 right away. So you always want to keep, never feel like you're coming from a place of scarcity or you're at 0. No, like change that mindset to be like, okay, who are the people in my influence? Who's looking at my stories? Who's looking at my posts? And who are the people that I can connect to today at this very moment? So congratulations, ladies. And I wanted to quickly kind of just brush off this or go over this is if you were on last week's call, we talked about earning cash for Christmas. And we're going to be basically celebrating this in our team page. Every time that you earn or that someone enrolls with the challenge pack, you're going to ring the bell, as you say. So we're going to have like a picture in our team page, and you're going to go in there, put your GIF and ring your bell. So like that, we know we can celebrate with you. But I think this is an amazing opportunity because I think this is what you can also share with people along the journey, that you can say like, all right, total $900. This is going to be mine. This is going to pay for Christmas gifts or anything that you desire. But you can also share it with people that's saying like, hey, like your friends and family, and people who you have told you like, you have that conversation like Christmas gifts are coming. I don't know what to do. And that where you can see like, I'm actually doing something that is extra that is going to help me to create that income for my Christmas opportunity, and so you can use that as a vehicle to a conversation starter. But I kind of just want to show the slides, and the pictures are also in our team page for you to check out. But I think like leading from this, like you see all this and you're saying like, okay, total commission's $900. And then what's your next step? The next step would be to be a part of the November push group. So like that, you become part of the group and you start doing the daily activities. That way they will result into the 900 Christmas cash money.
Your idea of sharing that journey on social media, like letting your followers know that you're going to earn $900 for Christmas, and then every week, like maybe share how much you're earning and what that means and how you did that. Because then if people are like, you work 1 hour a day, 1 or 2 hours a day, and you paid for your Christmas, like I want to do that.
Yeah, and you could even share this, like this graphic on your story. And then people are going to be like, what? Like, what is this you're doing? You know, and that way they can ask you and go from there. But this is something that I'm definitely planning on talking about so that I know that I'm sharing about the business opportunity as well. But because it's something that I hear so often. All right, now to the Q&A.
Here, Rosa had posted a couple questions in Ellie. So I'm going to go over there first. She asked, do you have any customized meal nutrition plans for any new clients? Or do you just refer them to the meal plans that come with the workout program or the recipes from 2B Mindset? So for me personally, if someone's going to do 2B Mindset, I'm not really providing a meal plan. Like I might share what I've been eating, but I feel like she really shares examples of how to lay out your food, and it's so personalized, especially with 2B Mindset, that I personally am not providing anything extra, but I do know that my clients like seeing my food posts because then they get like ideas from that. But if it's someone I have to, and it's probably a good idea to do this for 2B Mindset, I've just never thought of it. But with like any of the other programs that somebody does, there are the meal plans that come with the program. You can also go to Pinterest and like type in, whatever program it is, Shift Shop, and then even as much as like Shift Shop meal plan, 1,800 calories, and you'll find a ton that people have shared that are super simple and super basic, or more advanced depending on what you like. But for me, usually what I found is like the easier the better if you're eating the same thing every other day type of thing. And there's tons of meal plans in there already. So that's a place that you can go and look and find some meal plan ideas.
I tend, for people who do containers, Rosa, I do create them, but I make them super simple, kind of like base items. For example, if they're using like breakfast is red, green, and yellow, I'll say, tortillas, eggs, and spinach. And that way they get to see the structure of the containers, and they can just use whatever container list food items that they prefer. But I think that the biggest thing is with the containers is that they want to see the flow of the day, and that's what I share. So I have a few of those from 21 Day Fix, and I have a few of those pretty much for every program. And there's also the Beachbody blog that has nutrition plans based on calories too for the containers. And I think that we used to have them in the group in our files. I'm not sure, but if they're not, I can add them in there in like photo albums, because we did have them where it's you can go in there and they can see an example of what containers are for certain the plan they fall under.
Cool. Also, as we're answering these, Jazz and I are mostly gonna answer them, but if you have any input, like it's not, Jazz and I don't have all the answers, like go ahead and help us answer anything that you're like, oh no, I do this,
Yeah.
Okay. Another question that Rosa had, she said that she was talking to Jazz and mentioned that you often see the words boot camp used when trying to invite someone to be a client. And this is confusing to you, so you wanted to know if there was any other terms that people use other than boot camp. So I personally have been using nutritional boot camp, or just because I feel like people relate boot camp to workouts and like fitness and stuff. So it's been working okay for me, but I have in the past used nutritional course, support group, accountability group, Like those are other words that you could use. And it's going to take playing around and seeing what your audience responds to and understands. Because there are definitely times that I use words that my audience is obviously like not getting it. So play around with the words that you use and see what responses you get, and you'll start to see what your people understand and don't understand.
And then that also, the reason why we were talking about it is because we were going over the inviting process script. And when Rosa was seeing the inviting process script, she was like, well, the script doesn't apply to me because I'm focusing on to be mindset type of thing. And so the whole, the fitness boot camp kind of threw her off. So if you look at the inviting process document, which is all the wording, you can just swap that wording to fit to what any of the suggestions that Karina's had, like nutrition course, academy, support group, anything like that. But I think that the main, the wording will stay the same, or the flow will stay the same, but you can swap out any terminology that you want to.
For me, even though I am mostly recruiting people to be mindset, like that is like what I'm most excited about. I'm always offering the challenge pack that includes the workouts, that includes BOD, just because so many people also need that. So I throw that in, and that's a part of the script. But then if they say they don't want workouts, then it's just like, okay, then to be mindset, you know? And then that's kind of cool too, because then they see the price, the higher price point. Mm-hmm. And then when they just see the to be mindset with Shaco, that's like, oh, that's way better. I can afford that. Like for the people that are in that mentality. Okay, there are some questions. Okay, Rosa's asking, thank you for all the questions, Rosa. When you send the info videos, do you send just one example to be mindset, or two videos, one for nutrition and one for TB, the workouts? Or do you send both at the same time? I personally have just been sending the to be mindset, and then I let them know about the challenge pack with the workouts. And then if they ask questions about the workouts, then I'll send them that video too. But for the most part, I think and it might be just that I've been doing this for so long. I think people understand what Beachbody On Demand is. I haven't run into too many people that don't know what that is. And that's probably because I've been doing this for so long and I talk about it pretty often. But that's been my process. I always send the to be mindset, depending on our conversation, right? Like when I start asking people questions, I ask them what you struggle with more, food or workouts. Most of my people are going to say food. And so that's where I go. If somebody tells me like, oh, I've got the food down, I just need workouts, then I'll send them the other one. But that's not common for me. For me, my people need food, just like me. Nutrition help.
The same thing for me. And then usually too, my call to actions tend to be usually specific to be mindset flow. Like usually my call to action explains, like on my IG story, I explain like you follow a nutrition program, you do home workouts, and then I do like the poll. And so because based on the poll that they want, the nutrition course is that's what I lead with, the to be mindset. But I think that a lot of people also, because I share my daily workouts too, and you're doing really good at that, Rosa, where you're sharing the consistency with that people are going to they're going to understand that you work out at home, you know? And every now and then I explain it, like after I work out, like, oh, this is me working out from home. But for the most part, as you are consistent with you sharing, people are going to get it. And they're going to be like, oh yeah, that she works out with her husband every day at their home, you know? And they'll put two and two together when you explain it on the last part of the script, where you say like, and this includes the home fitness workouts, or you could choose from a workout. They're like, okay, gotcha.
You can even occasionally, like once a week or something, one of your videos that you're sharing on Instagram, share how you're getting to Beachbody On Demand. So like either you pull up Hulu on, I don't know how you do it, but like we have a Roku, I don't know, something on our Amazon Prime, whatever it is. We have something on our TV, the smart TV, and I show people like, this is me getting on picking out my workout, and then they see all the workouts that are in there, and they just get a better idea, especially your people that are following you consistently. If you do this about once a week, then they'll kind of get like, oh, okay, she's got access to all these workouts. And then use words that people will understand, like the Netflix of workouts, and people are like, oh, there's a ton of workouts in there. Okay, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Christina. I just wanted to add that what you share on social media is what people are going to know you from. Like, so if you share a lot of nutritional stuff, they're going to know you're on a nutritional wellness plan. You share a lot of workouts, so they're going to know like you're working out. So it's just important to be mindful of like what your social media is and examine your social media from time to time. That way, you know where your people are coming from. Because the more you share about a certain aspect, that's where they're going to fall, lean towards. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Thank you. I got something stuck on my throat. Oh, Rosa said, thanks, Christina, for the idea of tagging each other on the Girl Gang workouts. That is magic. Like, the hard thing with that is can you only tag 10 people? Because that's what yeah, okay, that's the hard part. So maybe we can figure out a way to like, because I hate feeling like I'm missing people or I'm leaving anybody out, but the first 10 people that I think of on the top of my head are the people that I'm tagging.
And then certain people on our team who have private accounts, I can't reshare it. So just kind of like, if we don't repost them, so your settings.
Yeah, mine couldn't be reshared. I think they can be now, because I saw people resharing them. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I checked my settings. I tried. I went and I looked, and
I don't know.
And it's not private.
Karina must have banned me because I can't share your video.
Not you. No, a couple people told me that. So a few people told me they can't share them, but then but I don't know if they're like recording, because like, you know how different phones share differently, like iPhone and Android, like they look different. I don't know.
Oh, but what I've been doing for that is like just making like 2 or 3 different clips and then switching like the different people on each clip.
Different names, yeah. I was thinking, I think I'm gonna ask my assistant to make a list for us with everybody's name, and maybe like we could put it in a doc or something and Girl Gang, so that it's just easy to go in there and like copy and paste.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool because I think that it gives they see me working out, but then they see like you, Christina, and you're there with your baby and you're in the garage, and it gives a different perspective of like, hey, there's another girl doing it too, and then another girl, then there's Lupe doing it in the mornings. Like, it just gives a fresh perspective of like, other people are doing this too. Mm-hmm. And it goes back to that social proof. And I think that, who was it? Will, my husband, was like, you guys are doing that. That's amazing. That just gives more, it just shows more interest, and if my husband said it, I was like, oh, okay. But that if you have not checked that out, Christina made the post. If you search in the group, you'll see it. But it was like a whole bunch of girls sharing their IG handles. And then when you make your workout video, just type in our handles and it'll tag us. And then it gives us an alert that will say repost. So we'll repost your video. Let me see. Next question is there anything we need to start marketing for holiday season for 2019? Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness, I need a charger. Hold on.
So the 2019 program that's going to be coming out, I think in January and February. I'm really bad. I need to get a lot better at launches. I don't remember the exact date, but it's Transform 20. It's the Shaun T new program. So probably leading up to that, what we'll do is, or a lot of us, whoever wants to, will start doing something like Shaun T's T25, or Shaun Week is another good one where you can have, since that one's free, you can have people sign up to do that with you. Just just to kind of give people a taste of Sean's workouts and start getting prepared and excited for his Transform 20 workout. And they're actually, the test group is going on right now, and they are done with their first round at the end of this week. So then we're going to start seeing before and after photos that we'll be able to reshare and start pumping people up for. And then they're going to do another round. So the results are going to be even better by the time it's ready for us to start promoting it. So that is the only program that I believe that we have right now. And then we do have nutritionals coming. So we have the new flavor of Energize. We have the new, like the tube packets of Energize, and I can't remember what else, but you're going to see like a month before anything launches, like we're going to have plenty of time to start like reorganizing and figuring out a game plan for every single one of these launches. So definitely that. And then just through the holidays, what's worked for me in the past is just really focusing on the fact that most people gain 10 to 15 pounds in the holidays, you know, and like we're not going to. And like sharing that type of stuff through the holidays has been helpful for me. I'm thinking about doing the Ultimate Reset. A lot of us have done that before during like right after Thanksgiving, like in that Thanksgiving to Christmas break.
Yeah.
Thinking about doing that. If anybody else commits, I will do it.
Oh my goodness, I was just telling Rosa about it too.
Oh, really?
Thinking about doing the Ultimate Reset.
Yeah.
Because of that, you know, and I think that it really allows you to, one, you feel amazing during the reset that you're just like talking about it and you're like, oh my goodness. And then you're losing weight, you're dropping inches, and the mental clarity that you get from it is just incredible. But I think that typically too, with this, our team usually does like a holiday shred, and we'll like the way we tag each other, we'll be like, all right, holiday shred, where we all like are tagging each other. But I think that in terms of program specific, we will let everyone know as far as what is the game plan for a pre-launch.
Yes.
Next question.
I feel that I get a lot of women who are interested but let their excuses stop them from committing. How can I get them comfortable to commit? Okay, so this is probably all of us, right? Because like most people have excuses that they believe are real reasons. So I think this is a really great opportunity to take note, like really dive into those excuses with them and to make a list of them. So this is something that you're going to talk about all the time on your social media. It takes people a while. Like, I don't know how long it took you to sign up, but it took me like a year of hearing over and over and over. And so know that is out there, that you've got a pool of people. Not everybody's going to sign up that first month. They need to hear it over and over. They need to see your commitment and consistency. And as long as you are, battling those excuses in your stories every day, they're going to start opening their eyes to like, okay, I need to do this. But for me, like those excuses, especially lately, my biggest excuses are, I don't have time and I don't have money. And I'm like, where is this coming from? But now I'm like, okay, so you're going to be seeing a lot of my posts are going to be attacking those excuses and why you need to make the time, and how everybody has 30 minutes, and how if you don't have the money, then you absolutely need to be in this business because you don't have the money. But yeah, that's my advice.
And then just to add on that, whenever you get an excuse, also ask the team. You know, like you have to have stories of our team, so that way you can create more social proof and you talk about it on your stories, for example. So if someone were to tell me like, oh, okay, I can't afford it, then I would come back with like, you can't afford not to. And then I would say a story like Christina Rivoli, who got hers on a credit card during the holiday season. And that's when she lost like her first set of pounds with Turbo Fire. So I know, like I got stories ready to go, you know? So you have to say like, okay, write down what is the excuse. And then you say like, all right, team, who started their journey with feeling this or battling this, and that way we can say like, oh, me, like I thought that you had to be like a fitness professional, and then that you can say like, oh, there you go. Jazz thought you had to be a fitness professional, but she actually started weighing over 200 pounds. And then you can even insert a picture of myself and share my progress with your storyline. But I think that instead of seeing objections as a defeat, it's actually gets you closer to speaking or providing more content on your social media, you know? So it's just like, okay, if I keep hearing this, let me find a way so that I can like squash it right away. And what ends up happening is you start attracting those women that don't have those excuses. You know, like if you constantly talk about like, I show up, I am consistent, I am there, you attract that. So the way, in some sense, like don't hold back with the things that you are super passionate about or the things that you identify. If you say like, I'm a disciplined person, like I go all in, I don't dabble when I commit to my program, then talk about that. So like that, you attract those type of women as well. Anyone want to add? Cool. If you follow other coaches, you can take ideas from what they say for accountability groups. Okay. So with this, I don't know, like, I would say be careful. Like if it's from us, I don't care that you like use any of my stuff, you know, and that you can take my wording and my pictures. That's all cool, or anyone from our team. But for other coaches, just be mindful of taking their content and just duplicate and make it sound like yours. And so I would use their content as inspiration and then add it to your post. But don't take it, like if they're sharing their heart and soul and then you add it to your post, like you're completely stealing their content. But if it's something along the lines of like how they make a call to action and you tweak it to fit you and your style, then that's completely
fine. Yeah, I think she was saying like different ways to call, like different words to call accountability groups. And then Christina said she uses wellness tribe or wellness community. I've seen Amy Silverman says wellness studio, I think. Okay, let's see. Christina says, I think December 6th is a launch date for the VIP. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so like a pre-launch on December 6th, and then it'll be released in January. We will know all these dates soon, probably. It's like December so far. Do any of you offer the 14-day free trial frequently for potential clients, and where can I find it? So I'm not good at this, but I don't know why I'm not good at it. Like, when you get someone all the way through your script, if they tell you no, it's an absolute amazing idea to give them that offer, because most of the time, people who get the free trial will stay on and do Beachbody On Demand. And once someone is a client, it is way easier to get someone who's already on Beachbody On Demand to want to try Shakeology, because they're seeing all of that on Beachbody On Demand, and they're going to get results through Beachbody On Demand. They're going to build more trust. So it's definitely something that like we should be doing. And then where do you find the link? You can find it in your back office. I don't know off the top of my mind where that is, but you can probably Google it. I'll look for it.
So what I do is I'll go through the whole script and get them, like, I'll be like, okay, well, here's the challenge pack that I recommend, blah, blah, blah. And they give me an objection. I conquer that objection, or I come back with some kind of story. If they say, no, I have to wait such and such. And then I'll be like, okay, well, do you want to try a free workout? Then I'll send them a free workout link. Jazz posted those, and I forget where. But it's either the Lift 4 free workout, or right now there's the Shift Shop for free workout too. That's out there. You can send them. And then I'm like, okay, what day are you going to try this on? So they say Saturday. Okay, Saturday morning. I'll follow up with them Saturday afternoon. Hey, did you try that workout? What did you think? they come back, oh, I loved it. I'm like, do you want to try a free 14-day trial? Yes. So how you sign them up is it's the 3-month option of BOD. So they get the free 14-day trial when they sign up for the 3-month option. Their credit card is not billed until the 14th day. So just let them know that if they want to cancel it, they won't be billed anything until the 14th day. And that's how you work through the process.
Thank you.
And FYI, I have a lot of people on the 3-month payment plan right now. I'm getting a lot of commissions from that 3-month payment plan. People forget to cancel it, and I follow up with them and see where they're at. And sometimes I get responses back, sometimes I don't. But you know, what can you do? But just know that people forget to cancel it.
Just so you guys know how it looks when you share, I'm doing a screen share. So when you log into Beachbody On Demand, sign out because it's going to think that you're on your account and it won't give you this breakdown. So you sign out and then it gives you the first item is the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack with Shakeology. And then the second item is a $99 12-month one. If you scroll down to the one that's there's also a challenge pack with 3 months. This is a good alternative as well. But for the free trial, it's this little one on the right, and it says in the small font, free 14-day trial. So they're gonna have to select that 3-month option, and then it says that they won't be, if they select it, that they won't be charged until it says after your 14-day trial, you will automatically continue your membership for $39. So that is just something to follow up with them, like within day 9 or 10, and let them know that if they want to continue, great. If not, that they should cancel.
So Jess, I had a question.
Yeah.
Christina just mentioned that she offers the 1-day free trial. That's an option?
No. It was a free workout. So after it's a free workout. The one that there was a free sample workout for Lift 4. And then there's a sample free workout for Shift Shop right now.
It's a YouTube video or a Vimeo video. So they're not like, they don't have to do anything. It's just a YouTube or whatever, like a link that they get to be able to do that workout.
So how can we share that? Because I would want to share, there's a free video that you can try out for 1 day, but I don't even know how to offer that or how to get access to that.
So when you usually share the 2-week, or what I usually do is on the like on your own profile, there's like 3 options where it's like get a free trial. I usually just send them the link like to my website and tell them like, oh, the free trial is like the 3rd option down if you want to share it.
That's when you're signed on to your account?
Yes. Sorry, I had to mute it. Yeah, so do you have the Beachbody Links, the app?
I have.
I can't even show it. It's like the Beachbody Links. Karina sent it to me, and on there you can do like it has resources where you can do just like it's like a shortcut. You can do a direct link to like share a cart, coach's office, and then there's also my website, because like we have our own little website that like connects to Linktree and all those. And on there, there's like an option on there to copy paste your link, and you can send it to like US, UK, Canada, and like it asks you that. So I get my links through that Beachbody Links. It's like BB Links, and that's how I send the free trial.
So I actually was right now looking at the app to find the 3-month membership to see what the link is for the 14-day. But yeah, like I use that app all the time. It's called BB Links, and I can type it in here. And if you're on a computer, yeah, it's an app. And if you're on a computer, you can search Google BB Links, and it works there too. And what the cool thing is it asks for your Coach ID number. So you put it in, and then it spits out all the links, your personalized links. So you just have to copy and paste, and it's your link, because you just double check that you're putting in your right Coach ID.
And then, do any of you use Linktree? And do you post a 14-day free trial workout there, which your coach ID included? Linktree is free. I use another one that's similar to Linktree. The one that I use is a little different because it lets you put like photo icons, and that's why I liked it. But Linktree is pretty cool. And what Linktree is it's basically a link on your bio on Instagram, and it takes you to a page where you can hyperlink a few more items. So for me, I put like Amazon favorites, and here I put forms for Google form for my girl gang, and then a Google form to become a coach. And then this one, they click on any of these items, and it'll take them to wherever direction that they want. And mine is campsite. And then I think the link is campsite.bio, and it's free. And this one you can change even the color of this right here, all the different things. So that's why I thought this was cool. It's a little bit more customizable. Campsite.bio. If you go to my bio, if you click on their little icon at the bottom, it'll take you to their site.
And so if you're going to use one of those, then you probably want to make sure you have a Google Doc created, a Google form created. You link it to a Google form, right, Jazz?
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure that you have a Google form created. I know that we have calls that we made on this, like old calls. So you can either look in our YouTube channel, or just go to YouTube and type in like, how do I create a Google form? And what it does is it asks them, like if you go to Jazz's, you can see like what her questions are. And they're really simple to set up. It takes a few minutes. And then that way, when somebody goes to that link, they click on your link, they click on that form, and then they're putting in their name, their IG, their YouTube. They're letting you know what they're interested in, and you have it all together in one place, and then you can go back and reply to them. But that's usually what people link out their Linktree or campsite to. The other thing I've heard from a lot of people is don't have more than like 3 things on there. So join my team, join my girl gang, and then like Amazon favorites or like whatever other thing you want to have, but don't give people too many options. You just want to give them the options of the things that you do. So we sign up challenges, we sign up coaches, and then you've got your whatever else.
I'll share my form here so that you guys
Thank
can
you.
use an example of what to have on your form.
Oh, and then Melanie asked, does anybody use the forms? I've had some coach, or she follows coaches that do this. I used to have it on my Linktree. I took it down just because like months ago, there was like all these coaches saying, oh my God, anybody with Linktree, their IG is going to get shut down. I don't know if you ever saw that. And then like immediately was like, no, that's BS. But I never put it back up because I don't use it as much. I think that like having it there is a good idea. Like take the few minutes to have it there for the people that do go to your page, because you never know, like someone might. But for the most part, I think most of us are going to get most of our people through conversations and through like the back and forth. But that's something that you can totally try out. If you create a form and somebody replies to one of your polls or something, you can send them the link to your form and say, okay, fill this out, and then we'll get started on our conversation. But for me, the conversations work better than the questionnaires. But again, we're all completely different. So you need to test out and try and see what's going to work best for you.
I use my forms. It just keeps me organized in my own craziness. And that way I know who to follow up with and who was serious, and just it. And mine are basic. Like it doesn't, I don't ask, I took out the questions. It's just like the basic info: name, email address, best contact number, if they've been part of Girl Gang before, what programs they've done, and if they've ever been a coach. Like it's just basic, just for me to like keep track of people. And then I'll go back to conversation and and keep track of and converse with them through email or messenger.
Cool. Rosa says, I'm getting young girls that are interested but not really sure. I have a few like young girls, 19, but if they're under the age of 18, we can't for policies and procedures. Yeah, I've gotten some young girls and they do really well. You know, I think that they get the program, they get in the community and they enjoy to be part of the tribe.
I don't fully understand this. Can we create a list with a short description of what made you start? You mean like us as coaches, like create a document with our stories type of a thing?
Yeah, you what Jasmine was talking about earlier, where you can share the story about another team member. When you get somebody that says, you know, I can't because of this, can we create a short list? Like for me, like, oh, you know, she's in her 40s, she's a mom and a nurse with a chronic illness, and she started it, you know, something simple, you know, like 2-line. That way we can quickly refer to like, oh, you know what, this person's in my team and this is how they got started, this is why, you know, something.
It's a really good idea. I'm thinking that something that we can do is like, especially as we create, like if I create a post about why I started and like how I hated my 9-to-5 and I used to work as an accountant or whatever, and like maybe link that post and put it in a document in LE, we could definitely work on that.
Good idea. Can you do that through ShareCart?
The Beachbody on Demand? Wait, does it sound like for anybody else?
It sounds like a Mickey Mouse. Like the voice change.
That's so weird.
I will type. Yeah, but I think from what you can say this. She's saying if we can do the free trial through the ShareCart.
I don't know.
Yes.
I think that if
yes, it's just a 3-month pod.
Yeah. Okay.
It's already attached.
Cool. Thank you.
And then I put the Google Forms in here. If you guys want to, if you have any Google Forms, you can share them. I think that would be great. Christina, if you could share your Google form, that would be awesome too. I posted mine in here. But if you guys want to see it, I'll post it in our team page. That way you can have it side by side and customize your. The first form will take you a little bit of while. It's going to take you a little bit to understand the flow of the form, of the Google form. And then once you get familiar, you're going to be a pro and you'll understand how to add questions with the form. So just, you know, you can always search tutorials in YouTube, and they're really specific. I'm pretty sure they're out there. But yeah, the first one's kind of complicated, and then it gets easier.
So Olivia, you said it took you 10 months to sign up. I think that is something that we need to use as encouragement, right? Like we all did that. So know that whoever you're talking to now is very likely going to sign up in 10 months. So if they tell you no right now, it doesn't mean no. It just means you have to keep speaking to them the way, like, what did you keep hearing and what did you keep seeing that finally made you say, okay, I'm going to do this. That's what you need to do for your followers, and they will sign up. Most people will. It's going to take them more time.
Isn't that crazy though, that's such a like, sometimes we have to reflect on like, wait, how long did it take me? And am I being patient? And am I being consistent? Am I showing up so that my followers build that loyalty and that trust, you know? And so it takes people different times. It takes, I think right now, the statistic, Karina, was you that said it takes about people, for someone to say yes, about 30 times a no or something like that. What is it? You that said
No,
that?
it's way less than that, but it's like 7 or 8 or something.
Or Christina was, I think, the one that said it, that in her mentorship group, the statistic has gone up, that now it takes people, because the way how quickly social media goes, that people need to see you talking about it more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times in order for them to say a yes, which
yeah,
is
I don't buy anything just because I heard about it once. Like shoes, nothing. Like I need to think about it, see it a few times, and then decide.
Yeah, I think Christina was going to jump on. That's it. Thank you, guys. Those were amazing, amazing questions. If you have any extra things that pop into your mind today or anytime, feel free to ask in our team page. But right now, like, keep with the spirit of we're going to end the month strong. Keep with the spirit of what do I need to do? What are the actions that need to happen? Not waiting to say like, time is passing by. Like, no, there's a decision that we make right now, right? And we're like, all right, like if you stop, you allow fear to take over you. Whereas action is an antidote to see those results. So whenever you feel the fear, it's because you're not moving. It's because you're not taking action. So the way you take that away is take action. Start posting on your social media and talk to people. Begin those invites and then go from there. Because at the end, if anything, you ended the month strong and you can celebrate that you're connecting and building those relationships and setting yourself for success for the next month. So punch fear in the face. Let's finish the month strong. We got 3 days. I know I am finishing strong like a champion. And I know that our Girl Gang we have a mission, and there's a bunch of women who are craving community, literally craving community. And what you have in you right now is such a beautiful gift that we can't keep it to ourselves. And we need to share it with people who are just waiting for people to say like, I've been waiting for you and invite me. You know, so thank you guys for being on tonight. We truly appreciate it. The call will be recorded. And again, if you have any questions, let us know. Let's close this call with a weekly selfie. I like how Melly was like, all right. She's already prepping. All right. Give me those teeth. Give me those angles. Y'all know how to do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. You are probably. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, girls. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.